We will start in Cisco for this. This is most of this Cessna. People flying out there. Start over here at San Rafael. EA35. Talking about the new channel points thing. Oh, here you go. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Let's edit them. Okay, rewards and I'm gonna add a new custom reward to maybe random quotation. Request a random quotation to appear once. To be displayed, because it's not going to randomly appear. They don't have this thing automated. Random quotation to be displayed on okay, we'll put it at, I don't know, 1500. We'll limit it to be 2 per stream. And 1 every 30 minutes or so. 25 maybe. 1 per user. Good morning, New York City. Starting now. Give me 1 sec. Coming to you from New York City and from the new update world, not world, but a sim update number 4, I believe, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this update is something that Microsoft keeps. Let me turn this music down a little bit. It's a little loud. This update is something that the Microsoft they keep working, and Asobo Studios keep working on the sim, and they don't always just work on. They don't just work on the graphics and stuff. they work also on things like the actual simulation of the airplane, how the airplane flies, how it feels when it's flying, how the engines run, graphical effects, how the weather works. So this, when they update the flight simulator, when they call it a sim update, this is what kind of changes that you can expect to see. And I removed all my entire community folder, all the mods I have from the community folder before the update, because I want to just test it clean with no mods, with no conflicts. Because these updates, they can introduce changes that can cause some incompatibilities. So just to be sure, it's getting all over my screen here, jeez. Just to be sure that we whoa, YT Misco hosting my stream of on viewer. Good morning, YT Misco. How are you doing? Good afternoon, I believe, in the UK. Thanks for hosting. And I don't know if it's probably automated, but that's very kind of YT Misco. The host, I should put the hosting back. Note of that here. Host YT. Alright, it's always kind to people to do that. And where was I? Yeah, so I like to remove everything from the community folder, and just do a clean test to see if the update, just to make sure that it updates cleanly, and do a bit of a testing of the airplane just to see if I feel anything. Do all this stuff, or if I can feel it or not. But the thing that I'm most interested, hey YT, I'm good. Thanks for hosting as well. I'll return that favor. You mostly stream Minecraft? I have to check out your stream. And the thing I'm most curious about is here. I'm just checking an icon real quick. Give me 1 second here. Just listen to this background jazzy jazz music here. Jazzy Jeff was a DJ. Jazzy Jeff something else. Where's my little I'm just gonna leave it like this, random quotation, and I don't see what the random icon is that I can do this, but oh, here you go. Rate the icon guide. Okay, we'll do this later. We'll just leave it like that. Create. We have a new redeemable thing, is a random quotation. So if you have 1,000, I don't know exact pricing yet, but if you have 1,500 stream points, you can make a random quotation appear on screen. Awesome, man. And it's a work in progress, as is the rest of my stream here. So let's see how that works. And let me go back to the stream manager here. And let's get going. All right, I'm gonna take off from San Rafael of just a default, like Cessna 152. I'm not gonna change anything. I'll put no passengers, just my own avatar there. We'll leave 50% fuel. We'll just go to the default library. I don't have my little heart libraries or anything like that, because I'm just doing a test of this new sim update number 4, I believe. And the thing I'm most curious about is whether they have a thing on a change log there. We're gonna fly on all players, live traffic, live weather. Let's go. They have a thing on the change log that says basically they've changed the rudder of the Cessna 152. And I always did think it's quite. I mean, I've never flown the real airplane, but I always thought that the rudder authority on the plane seemed really strong. Like you just flick it and then boom, like whips that tail around. If you're like a wild dog that's very happy to see the owner arrive, and the tail's going all over the place, and the tail's knocking things off the table, and just like smacking everything down. I don't know if you've ever seen a dog like that can't stop wagging its tail and knock everything down. So Cessna, I feel like sometimes I'm not using rudder pedals here. I'm using my twist stick, so that's probably part of my problem. But the Cessna, this is not a Cessna, this is a Pitts special, but this thing here on the back that moves the airplane around, it moves it so much, it feels like a dog wagging its tail. And I'm curious if that behavior has been affected I do mention it specifically in the change log, something about this Cessna behavior here. And we're gonna come and fly we're gonna fly into San Francisco here, somewhere that I lived in real life. Hey, Iceberg, good morning. Mystical says the only reason I mainly stream Minecraft is because when I stream other games, my Steam just lags. I hear you, YT. Here's a. Do you stream with a PC or Xbox? Because if you stream with PC, I have a game suggestion for you that probably you can run on something that runs Minecraft. All right. I'm good, Iceberg. I'm a little tired today because I streamed Arma late last night, you know, but I'm doing good. I woke up. I forced myself out of bed. I did my exercise here in the apartment before I drank my coffee. Then I had some yogurt with cereal, with some homemade cereal. What? Emra's laughing at me. I don't know why she's laughing, but hydrate. Thanks, Miss. Hi. And we get up, and then I have to make the bed because not just for ourselves, but the cats. If we don't make the bed, the cats get upset because the cats, after they eat their morning food, they want to go to the bed. They want to lie down where we were sleeping. We switch, but they get upset if we don't make the bed. They want to lie on a well-made bed. They put their heads on our pillow, but they want to hover over the bed. So we made the bed and all that. 10 minutes to go on my bike. Copy that, Mystic. 5 kilos more on my hips. 5 kilos more? You mean like what? You put on weight? You arrived at home. What was it from all those? What were you drinking the other night? Like wine and stuff? Or am I misunderstanding? This part of the world here. Man, if I was obsessed, I'm not so obsessed with weight, okay? And by the way, no hearts today because I just have defaults, no libraries, anything. This is just the default Microsoft Flight Simulator of the update, okay? We're gonna take off here from, I believe, San Rafael, and we're gonna fly into San Francisco. I lived in Oakland years ago. A very pretty place. And am I still on the... Here you go, let's do that. And we're gonna just see how this 152 how this 152 handles. Eating and drinking all the time and no sports, nice sunrise. Yeah, it is a pretty sunrise. The fog's coming in, very characteristic sunrise for this part of the world. I don't know if you're enjoying this guitar. It's starting to drive me a little nuts, so I'm gonna turn it down, and we're gonna move to do something a little bit more chill. Give me 1 second. We'll kick off shortly. See how this updated rudder on the Cessna 152 is doing. Let's see. Here we go. Tape-based music generator. This sound. A little bit more chill and cool here. Music generator from mynoise.net. Alright, that's feeling a little better. Alright. 9 a.m. for you? Yep, no, for me it's 10 a.m. Eating and drinking all the time and no sports. Yeah, I hear you. I miss playing sports, but I don't play team sports here because I don't have health insurance here in the United States. If I get hurt without health insurance, so it'll break me financially. So I just am very careful. I don't want to get hurt. But if I start playing basketball and I tell myself I'm just gonna take jump shots from outside, but in the game, you see an opening, you're gonna drive for a layup, you might fall on someone's ankle, and boom, game over. We also have a sunny day today after a few days of cold and rainy weather. Cool. That's nice. Here in New York is quite humid, quite hazy, but the sun is burning through a bit of the clouds. And all right, let's go. Enable track IR, please, computer. And we're going to undo the parking brake. But it's quite humid, but it is right. Oh yeah, this rudder already can tell a difference. It doesn't seem as jumpy. Okay. It doesn't seem as jumpy, the rudder here. Look at that fog coming in. The fog coming in from the Pacific. Very pretty. Flaps up. And we're in San Rafael. I think we're just north of the city. Gonna fly south and try to see if the Golden Gate is peeking up through the fog. Guess I'm gonna take a south bearing there. It does have a sunny, yeah, it's nice to. I love weather, and that's one of the reasons I love this flight simulator too, because I like to see the change in the planet we're living, and well, preferably the good changes, or just pleasant beauty, light, clouds, and moisture, and trees. It's so beautiful, so it's just nice to see. A lot of people out here. We got Sensei Larry, Sliced Bread 87, we got Azo Ace 61, Rulans 1234, and Cruise Boost Ash 15908 out here with us. Let's see if we can spot the Golden Gate, and then I'll give you a brief tour of San Francisco. I haven't been there for many years, but I should remember. San Francisco down here. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. We're just gonna follow the coast here of the bay. Just the Sausalitos down here. A lot of jazz in the city, a lot of history, a lot of music came from here, a lot of art, including, Macintosh computers. Silicon Valley's down here. Great James Bond movie called View to a Kill. The final scene takes place over the Golden Gate Bridge. Thanks, Iceberg. Here comes the hydration. To hydrate because the coffee dehydrates. I don't think the Cessna 152 has roll trim, but I think you see that island over there? I think that might be Alcatraz. I don't think this has aileron trim. Maybe wrong. I don't think that's Alcatraz actually. I think Alcatraz is further, but I'm not sure. No, that's not Alcatraz. This is this little island here. I'm not sure what that island is. Forget the name. I used to live around here, just on the border between Berkeley and Oakland. We try to find. I've landed on the field near where I used to live, near the playground cooperative house there before. Maybe we'll do it again today. Very pretty part of the world. It's sort of a frontier, when the Europeans came to the States, they, cut across the whole continent. And there were people living here, there were Native Americans living all over this area. But there he goes. There's the Golden Gate. Get to the Golden Gate. You can see the very characteristic fog there. But so a lot of history, a lot of mix of, Native American, Spanish, Mexican, if you keep putting labels. Oh, there's a big ship there. Look at that. Putting labels on people and stuff, but it's basically an ultimate frontier on Earth, I feel, because it's where the North American continent ends and the Pacific begins, and you have the Great Pacific, and it's kind of like almost this, and then the Pacific divides this, imaginary division in our brains between East and West. But the Earth is just round, it's no. I mean, East and West, you can use it to go to one side or the other, useful like that. But in terms of the division of people, and I don't use that term in that sense so much. Happy, oh yeah. Hey, Castor, Troy's in the house. Yeah, I mean, I think that whole flat Earth thing was that guy got killed, and it was basically a publicity stunt for that guy that would go up on homemade rockets and stuff, and he died like last year or the year before or something. I think it was just like a big publicity stunt for people to watch his TV show, but then a bunch of people start believing it. I mean, it's just crazy. Uh, I mean, education is a constant thing. Because people are dying and being born all the time. So the people who are being born, they might be taught some pretty terrible things. So it's good to teaching and learning is a constant thing. All right, let's check the rudder authority of this thing. I'm gonna just from the outside view here through full right rudder. Here it comes. Full right rudder. Okay, it's still got quite a bit of authority. They say they worked on this rudder, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. But it feels a little less like it really throws the airplane around like a toy. Okay, it does have the authority, but it feels like it comes back to neutral, to center a little bit faster. Let's just try a little bit. Then you have to compensate with right aileron. If you go left rudder, you have to do right aileron to compensate. And the rudder is very important for precision flying. So I'm not good at it because I don't have rudder pedals here. I had an idea that I stole from this other streamer called Dezo Lunatic. And basically, I am going to take my T-Flight Hotus X, my old T-Flight Hotus X. I'm going to attach like a stick to it or something of duct tape, and I'm going to put it on the floor and use the twist stick on the old stick as a rudder until I get a real rudder at some point. But right now, I just have this VKB Gladiator NXT. It does have a twist, so I'm enjoying. It works nicely enough. I can do, like, if you look back, my rudder I can do very gently. Then I can also go more, but probably from an outside view, you can see a little better. I can do very gentle rudder, then all the way to full rudder, and I compensate with right aileron there. This is how you do also like forward slip, I think, that I learned from Howard Forder. And the Forder Learn to Fly team. Quite a few ships here. They say they updated also the air traffic, I think, for this update. Yeah, it would be difficult to do the slip. Yeah, without the rudder, right? Well, a little bit of turbulence here, right by the Golden Gate. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. The shadows they show up on the plane. Beautiful city, beautiful bridge. There's San Francisco in the distance with this characteristic fog coming up. There's Pacifica over there. I'm not gonna try to fly under the bridge because every time I've done that in this flight simulator, my engine just stops or I crash. You can't fly under bridges yet. All right, let's do a little touch and go on. I think was this Crissy Field? I forget the name of this airfield, but there's a little old airfield from I think even the First World War or early biplanes. Those kind of planes they used to fly around here. Foggy City, City of Light. Interesting place. A lot of movies been filmed here. Some classic Hitchcocks, like The Birds. It starts in San Francisco and then they move up north. I think this is called Crissy Field if I remember right. We'll do a little touch and go here. I haven't turned on Sim Toolkit Pro yet. I'm going to momentarily. So no landing predictions just yet. All right, little touch and go there. Nice little rattle. And we'll just keep flying to the city, maybe fly up over some piers. And that's Alcatraz, I think. Yeah, that's Alcatraz right there. There's still a prison there, unfortunately. Dirty Harry movie. I mean, not Dirty Harry, but Clint Eastwood, Escape from Alcatraz, I think it was called, that movie. Bunch of movies set there. Have some big cruise ships here. Then you start getting all the piers, and over here there's a hill there that has one of the steepest streets in the world. I think it's called Lombard Street. Do a touch and go on the roof of the ship too. We'll try that afterwards after we fly around the city a bit. But feeling nice and smooth. I'm not feeling no big changes, but you know, I'm not a professional pilot. Or there's Alcatraz. I'm not a professional pilot or a civilian flight sim expert. But it feels a little more solid to my mind than it has before. Got some good crab down here, some good clam chowder, fish and chips. Not as good as the fish and chips in England, as proper cod and chips, but good seafood. We have markets. Downtown is over there. There's that used to be called, I think, the Transamerica Tower. Maybe it's called something else. This is North Beach down here. Lots of bars. The Beat Generation poets used to hang out here and write poetry, and yeah, been a while. Hopefully can go there again soon. My friend Frankie, aka oh, that reminds me. East server copy. Yeah, East server, I believe. Here, let's do a quick check. East USA server. Yep, Castor Troyes, if you want to join in. I'm just cruising around here. Always welcome. Let's see if we can find Lombard Street. And it's a big city. It's not as vertical of a city as places like New York. More of a sprawling city, and but you know, it's built on an active earthquake, a tectonic plate fault. So they keep talking about the next big one, and hopefully it doesn't come for a long time. But you know, there's a risk to live here as the earthquakes happen. I don't know how the building code is. Hopefully it's right here. I think I'm flying over Lombard Street. It gets pretty, if I go to the right side of the airplane here, we can zoom down. It gets pretty steep down here somewhere. Maybe there. I think that's the one right there. Yeah, that's Lombard Street. You can see like it's like a little S. Let's try to fly closer to it. A Steve McQueen film called Bullet. A great car chase, I think from the late 70s. Filmed around here too. A little bit foggy, a little bit hazy, so hard to see. Let's go downtown, and maybe we'll go then to the East Bay. I have Union Square down here. There's the Bay Bridge, Transamerica Tower. We have the trams down there. Have this fog coming in. A lot of tech companies used to be based here. Now with the whole pandemic and the remote work, I don't know. It's and the you know, the cost of rent in this crazy place just went nuts. Here's where people road rage to drive. I think is Highway 101. I think this will lead you all the way down to Silicon Valley, to where Apple is, and Stanford University, and places like that. You can go see the big tower. I forget the name of that one, but it's a big radio comms tower up here. Look it up real quick while we're flying. Stand by. Oh. That was the Kota. Oh, watch out. Guess I'll test there's the Coit Tower out there. What is the radio one called? Sutro Tower, okay. Let's go see Sutro Tower. Cruise boost out there. We have a, I think that's an AI flight up there. A Sierra Kilo Whiskey 599er 8. There's Sierra Kilo Whiskey 5745. Those are probably AI jetliners up on the sky, up high on the sky. And perhaps we'll see Sutro Tower around here. I don't remember if it was a bit further south. And all this fog is really obscuring things. And this is very characteristic of San Francisco. In San Francisco, even in summer, it can, there it is, coming, look at that, coming through the, dangerous, if you're in an airplane, this thing is tall, okay? But even in summer, it can get cold, you have to, like they say in Italy, deve portare una giacca in primavera. You take a jacket in spring because, and you take a jacket in summer in San Francisco too, because when the fall comes in, it gets cold. Sutro Tower, some big radar or telecoms and radio mast, I don't know, a bunch of different transmissions come from that crazy looking thing. It looks like some sort of like rail gun to defend Earth from space invaders. I think Space Invaders, the video game, was not sure if it was created that I'm confused about. Was that created in Japan or was that created here? That I don't know. One of the classic video games I played in the Atari 2600 back in the early 80s, like 82 I think I played it for the first time. One of my first video games I ever played. Also one of the video games that inspired Hideo Kojima when he was younger. And he became, a famous video game designer, responsible for Metal Gear Solid series, latest game Death Stranding. I enjoyed a lot, but it's not so conducive to streaming, I find, because I'm not a big streamer of horror and sort of scary games. Big park down here. What's the park called in San Francisco, babe? What's the park called in San Francisco? Olympic? No, it was something else. Olympic Park is Golden Gate Park, maybe. Yeah, Golden Gate Park. It's basically the Central Park. It goes all the way to the beach of San Francisco. All the way to the beach, and then all the way to where all the hippies used to hang out, and still do, in Haight-Ashbury. Some nice imagery here. Get a little bit further so we don't hear that airplane so much. There's the Bay Bridge and the San Francisco skyline through the fog. A very pretty place to fly, challenging place to fly. The fog, you have to be careful. Yeah, if you want to if you're joining Castor, just let me know your position. I can come try rendezvous with you. I can try some formation flying. One of the most beautiful drives in the world, roads. Highway 1 goes north and south on the west coast of the United States. It's basically crossing over the Golden Gate Bridge. That's Highway 1, and then it continues up the coast to the the north counties, Mendocino, Napa, and good wine up there, and just like a very mystical place with this fog coming in. Sun rises in the east and it sets on the west, so it's nice to see the sun setting on the west every day here. That's and there's redwood trees, these giant trees that are just like something out of a fairy tale. Don't believe they're real until you see one yourself. It's just so amazing. And there's some nearby San Francisco here, right across the Golden Gate. There's a redwood park down here somewhere. Although if you want to see the really big ones, you go further north, much further north towards Northern California, or you go south and you go up to the Sierras and you see the sequoias, which is the biggest ones. They're even bigger than redwoods. The tallest trees in the world. It's just it was a privilege and one of the highlights of my life so far to see those trees. Yeah, that big tanker is just parked under there. I think it's just a static random thing. There's a mod that adds moving ship traffic. I don't have it installed right now. I have nothing installed. Just a default flight simulator to check out this this update. Seems solid so far. Nothing a little less rudder authority, a little more stable, the rudder authority on the Cessna here, the 152. Let's try touch and go on that other ship, but before I do that, let me call into my computer here and say, hey computer, I want you to activate Sim Toolkit Pro, and I want you to give us an ability to do landing predictions here. All right, let's do that right now. Is that a fishing trawler over there? What's that? Looks like a fishing trawler dragging the nets in the back. Look at that. Yeah, I love mist. I love weather. I love light. And this is a city that is very... okay. Oh, the Twitch bot has joined. Excellent. So now we're going to try... first, no need to predict for this because it's going to be a touch and go, but I'm going to try a touch and go on this thing here. Hopefully it won't crash. Let's see what happens. I'll put 10 degrees of flap. I'm going to try touch and go right to the left of that big chimney on it. It looks like a good spot. Oh look, there's a heliport in the back. Could do it there too, but no, let's try on the roof. Often of these models, they might not have collision modeling, so the wheel might just go right through it. I'm going to try to make it... I don't know if I'll be able to do it. It might be coming in too fast. Hey Joey! Flying's going good. I'm in San Francisco trying this new thing. Okay, I just missed that. Trying this new Sim update 4. Rudder seems a little bit stiffer on the 152, but it feels really nice. 77, copy that. Thanks for the prediction. Where should I land? Should I land? Should I go try to land by where I used to live in Oakland? Or should I land in Market Street? The Sims broke? After the update or before? Another question for you. If it broke, there's Coit Tower. This is Coit Tower here, the Transamerica right behind it. When you updated, did you remove everything from the community folder? Because I've had problems when I didn't do that in the past updates. So I remove everything from community folder before I update these days. And if you go, Microsoft has a support article about what you can do if things are not working on the flight simulator side. Let's just try to fly down Market Street. Let's see if a Cessna 152 can fit down that pretty narrow street here. There's the clock tower. You see that clock tower over there? So that building, there's a big clock in it, and to the right of it, it's going to be Market Street. Let's try to turn in here, a sharp turn. Don't have to worry about the comfort bones. It's a very odd building there. It looks like Whoa, okay, I don't think that's Market Street. I think I just missed it. It looks like a pyramid on the side of that building. I forgot where... Oh, that's Market Street, okay. Sorry to hear Sim broke. Hope you get it fixed soon. Whoa, frame rate going a little crazy here because when you fly by cities, then the frame rate, you know, it goes a little nuts. All right. Let's try Market Street again. I'm gonna go a little bit further over the Bay Bridge here. There's the clock tower. If I remember right, that's Market Street led to that tower. I may be misremembering. Joey says, yeah, apparently the sim updated will automatically now it won't even open. I have cleared out my community folder too. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I'm not sure what that could be. I usually, you know, I try restarting computer and all that stuff. But there's a support article in Mark's because the issue I had is like the update kind of froze, and then it yeah, that is Market Street, and then and it kept going, like it wouldn't go past 118 out of 136 packages or something. And basically what I did is I restarted the computer and tried again, and then it worked. All right, down Market Street. I don't know if the Cessna 152 wings will fit between these buildings here. Whew, close. Like Star Wars Canyon Run here, whatever that was called. French Run. Barely fit here through Market Street with a 152 wingspan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice building. So mine old school building. Well, I think look at that flood building. Has photogrammetry here. One of the prettiest cities in the United States, I think, San Francisco. Going up to the Mission here. Man, your graphics are ridiculous. My PC would be super choppy. And I was lucky right before the pandemic hit and all the prices of the video cards shot through the roof. Also because of the crypto miners and stuff like that. I said I'm gonna try this streaming thing, and I want to do it for real. So I built myself a custom PC. I have a 2070S here, and it runs fine. It's not super smooth on the cities, but otherwise it runs really well. I'm happy with it. What PC do you have? My older one would not be able to run this. I had a 1060 mini, I think. It was a mini PC. Or just light here. All right, let's go for a landing where I used to live, across the bay in Oakland. There's a little field there. It's a challenging landing, but we'll try that. Ryzen 5 with 1660. All right. Another thing that really affects performance, I find, is well, clouds for one, but traffic settings. Internet connection. If your internet connection is not super fast, then your frame rate can go down because it's streaming all this. It's streaming all these textures and stuff, right? So I've noticed my frame rate go down when when I have issues with the internet connection. But yeah, there's so many different moving parts in this game that. Let's head to Berkeley. Over the Bay Bridge here. I think this is called Treasure Island, if I remember right. There's a little airfield there too. I've never been to that spot. It looks like something like some type of coliseum there. Look at that. Maybe it's just a fancy Pizza Hut. Yeah, you know how in the United States, They have all these like business plaza, they call it, as if it was like, you know, a really like a piazza. But all the Pizza Huts and the McDonald's, they all like these prefabricated things that look the same. It has like a little hat on it, and I don't know. I mean, I'm a bit of a European snob, I guess you could call. I don't consider myself European, but I find a lot of places in the U.S., you know, they just chose money over everything else, low cost and efficiency above all else, above beauty, above, you know, city planning. So they just plonk down some prefab chain stores or chain fast food joints, and so you can go to, you know, you can go to like a town in New Jersey or New York, and then you can go to a town in San Francisco, and then go to a town in Michigan, and it looks, and the building looks the same because it's like by the book sort of design, you know. So I appreciate more the places that San Francisco has more architectural. It's an older city, so it does have like more unique and buildings that were not just built just based on a template. Look at that fog there changing. Very built. Like this is one of the busiest ports in the world, I think. Here, Port Oakland. All the ship. No, actually, it's at LA is one of the busiest, but here it's pretty busy too. A lot of shipments coming in from China. All those flight sim pedals and rudders and sticks and throttles and PC components. You know, a lot of that gets sent by air too, but a lot of stuff gets sent by ground. It's an interconnected planet. I always forget. I think I have to turn left here. Berkeley, yeah. Berkeley is to the north there. This Oakland here. Pixar is around there somewhere, I think. Maybe further up. It's been a while since I've been here in the real world, so. This may be Telegraph Avenue. You can see the Berkeley Hills here. Lots of good times here too. Lots of very stoned times. I smoked a lot of weed when I lived in this part of the world. Those are my drug days. They're mostly behind me now. Great, one of the best breakfasts I ever had in my life is in a place right out down here, somewhere called Mama's Cafe in Oakland. Just a phenomenal breakfast. Alright, searching for the playground in Shattuck Avenue. And a field for us to land on, which will be by this house I used to live in. Yeah, so you could say that I don't necessarily remember everything from my time living here, you know, because I was so high all the time that, you know, one story turns into another story turns to the first one. You forget what side is left, what side is right, and sometimes up and down too, but fun times, you know. Stick with the light drugs. Don't go into, you know, it's better not to even do drugs, you know. But, you know, marijuana is, if you're gonna do something, you wanna chill out a little bit. Look at the city in the distance there. You wanna chill out a little bit, laugh a lot, maybe get a little paranoid depending on what your frame of mind is at the moment. I would stick with the weed, baby. There's the Golden Gate. That characteristic fog is so amazing that the video game, you know, the weather looks like it really does over there. Really crazy. Okay, that's Berkeley University campus, I think, over here. Or maybe I'm right above it. Should have a tower. I don't know if they in their graphics pass in the United States they put the Berkeley Tower or not. I forgot what it was called. The Campanile. It's modeled after an Italian classic Tuscan tower. Looks pretty. but I'm a little bit lost now. It's down here somewhere, possibly over there. And they had actually very good pizza here too. This joint wasn't a chain restaurant like Pizza Hut or, you know, Domino's or stuff like this. Was a proper, you know, very Berkeley, very, you know, left-wing liberal place, hippie place. It was called Zachary's Pizza. I hope it's still there. Delicious pizza, very rich, lots of cheese. You could get vegetarian if you want, with spinach. You could have a beer. Good times over there. No, so you get really high, really stoned, and you get the munchies, and you want to eat a lot of something, and you go and have Zachary's Pizza, then you're gonna really feel really good. Whoopa! What's going on here? Castor Troy's is now following. 1-2 boss. Thank you for the follow, Castor Troy. Are you flying out here, man? I don't know. You're around. Or woman, I don't know. I should call you. Are you flying around here, hero? You know, there's these streamers that they make a name for people. I don't really know if I like that, but I'm thinking about calling you all heroes because you know, it's kind of heroic to be living in this time. Does that make any sense? I'm a man, an American. Cool, Caster. Awesome. I'm technically an American too now. I mean, I consider myself a citizen on the planet, but I do have a little book with my picture on it and a picture of Voyager spacecraft and all sorts of other stuff that was made in this part of the world that says American. It has the word passport on it too. Thanks so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Are you a streamer too, or are you a guest? I'm currently looking for where I used to live here in Oakland. It's called the Playground Cooperative House, and it was near Berkeley. I think I'm a little too far up, maybe. Let's try to turn back a little bit. I'll turn on the VFR, the map here. Yeah, I might have come a little too far up. Let's go a bit further down. It has been a while, so I'm confused about the location, the positions. Like to stream sometimes. Cool. All right. Well, let me go check out your profile quickly. And give you a follow back. There you go. Nice. Also Microsoft Flight Simulator. Regular person, regular guy with a passion for anything with an engine. Sounds good to me. I got a message from Icebird. Maybe you also have a camera outside to share with me. Oh, cool. Icebird's sending a camera in. And I don't know if you're comfortable with putting an image from your view on stream, Icebird, so I'll wait for that. But if you're out there and you want me to put an image of your cam on stream, I can do that. Well, of course, I'll ask permission to respect people's privacy and that sort of stuff. I'm on your 6. All right, stand by. Hey, we got Castor Troy's here, ladies and gentlemen, a guest here on the stream himself. I'm gonna just coming in hot. Okay, let me go down a little bit. Oh, and he goes up. Let's go up. I'm just gonna keep heading towards the sun, alright? You can form up on my wing here. I think he's in a 172. I'm just gonna keep this bearing of 060. Here he is, Castor Troy's. Another Microsoft Flight Simulator flyer, another fan of things with engines. I generally like flying things with engines, but you know, I like cars too. I play Grand Theft Auto. I've seen some really interesting looking, very detailed. They haven't fixed the Flintstones landing gear yet. Did you see that? Flintstones landing gear bug still there. There they are. We've got the Flintstones landing gear with the pilot avatar stick. Those landing wheels, they don't look too sturdy to me. So just to make sure that you land properly, you cut a hole in the bottom of the fuselage and you stick your legs out. You have to be like Iceberg, do a lot of exercise on your bikes to make sure your legs are strong enough to do this kind of landing. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the famous Flintstones landing gear, coined by Xiao Quinn here on my stream. Bug. Your third leg, alright. Yeah, well, that's another way to do it, it depends, it depends on your style, I guess. I forget what's the name of this lake down here, if it's artificial or not. Amber used to babysit for someone down here. It was this guy called Bob, and he had a bakery, and he was a total hippie, Maybe he's still out there somewhere. And babysat his kid so he can go out with his wife and groove to some Grateful Dead cover bands, and probably get really stoned and quite a bit drunk once in a while. Pretty normal for Berkeley. Copy that. You'll follow me. All right. So I'm gonna turn back. All right. I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna turn to port here to the left, and I'm gonna keep looking for Shattuck Avenue. If I could find Berkeley University, I'd be able to find Shattuck. Some interesting little towers there or something. Autobot had a message for a reason. Oh, okay. I'll allow that. That's fine. I have an automated moderation thing. Maybe that's some sort of cult area over there. That looks like a bit of a cult compound, the way it's designed. I don't know if you've ever seen this. California, there's a lot of crazy people too. There's cult members, there's psychopaths, there's rock musicians, there's poets, all sorts of people from all walks of life. Oh, stand by. If you can spot Castor behind it. Here, okay, I'm gonna slow down so you can catch up. Let's try to spot the tower, the Campanile of Berkeley, and that would lead me to. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Okay, I'm going a little bit more to port, Castor. Okay, so that's Berkeley. Okay, so that means I'm gonna be able to find the telegraph. If I find telegraph, I'll probably be able to find Shattuck. Okay, this is Berkeley University right here. There's the Campanile. Very pretty place to study. I once borrowed a whole crate of beer from a fraternity house here with my friend Frankie. He broke in and stole it. People were asleep, so I won't give the details, but it was a little. We were younger and dumber. But. Berkeley University. And if that's Berkeley, then I think we're going the right way now to fly over the playground. Copy that. You have the 172, so you're faster. I'm just gonna keep trying to do my thing here, looking for this field. It's a school called Bushrod Park, okay? But I'm having trouble finding it. Go to the outside view. Maybe this one here? Nope. Maybe the one you just flew over? Don't think so. Let's turn back. Faster right here, turning back, going up towards Berkeley again. Maybe this one. Nope, there weren't tennis courts like that unless they changed it since then, but I don't think they have. Where the bloody hell is the playground? Oh! No. No, not that one. Yeah, I really have a heck of a time finding this place here, but we might have to just land by Berkeley. What time is it anyway? It's 10:57. You're in New York City. I think that's it. I think that's it. Stand by. No. I think that's it. I think right here. We're gonna land on this field right here. This may be it. I'm not sure. Yeah, right here. I'm gonna land on that. So basically the baseball field by the patch. Problem is that there seems to be like a little wall. I think. I don't know. And I'm not sure if it's the right one, but we'll just pick that one, okay? So I'm going to drop flaps now. All the way down, 30 degrees. Visual confirmation, I'm gonna turn. If you want to do a guess of the landing rate here, you're welcome to do that. This is how you do it. There's instructions there. We have one entry so far, I think from Joey, with a -77 if I remember right. We'll land on a baseball field here in Oakland. It's like North Oakland, right? Basically on the border between Oakland and Berkeley. If I can spot again, I think it's that one. Yeah, that one right there. That's where we're gonna try to land. And this in itself will be a test of the updated rudder authority of this. No, it's not an authoritarian. It's a rudder, okay. But if it has authority, it means that it, you feel the effect it has on your flight platform when you move it. The rudder. These are like the pedals on your feet. These things down here, like that, and it moves that thing in the back there. Copy that. Meeting. So. Uh-oh. Okay, abort landing. That is a barrier there. That's gonna break this airplane. Abort this one. We're gonna have to find a different one. Flaps up. Sorry about that, but that is, I'm not gonna be able to... to land there if it has that, what looks like a little rocky thing. I don't know, field or... Let's keep looking for another place. We'll go a little bit further. We'll go further south here. Maybe it's further south than I remember. There's another one. That looks like a good one. Would that be it? That's it. I found it. Okay, this is it. This is the playground right here. This house right here. That's a school. And that's Bushrod Park. Okay, this is where we're gonna land right here. Flying around the playground once again. Beautiful house. Has actually a couple of redwoods in the so it has redwoods in on the garden. We're gonna land right there. I'm gonna approach from that direction, I guess. I'm not sure what direction the wind is coming from, but that's the way I did it last time I did this. I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna aim for that little orange thing in the middle there. And try to touch down as close to that orange thing as possible so that we have enough space to stop, okay? And still with us here, Caster Troy Z, Caster Troy's accompanying us in this landing. Let's put our flaps down, all the way down to 30 degrees again. And since Joey is the only one who put a landing rig guess so far, I'm gonna jump in too. I'm gonna give myself, I don't know, -90 if I'm lucky. I'll try to be even smoother than Joey. I mean, I think he's gonna win then, because this is, you know, stop the airplane in this sort of a space. There goes Caster Troy's. I think he's going in for the landing already. Let's turn in and see if we can spot him from this distance. There he goes, going in. He's touched down. Is he gonna be able to stop? Oh! And he did a touch and go. I don't know if it was an aborted landing or if he just decided to do a touch and go. Icebird coming over -99.99. Thank you. Abort. Okay. Was the wind feeling pretty? Was that a tailwind you feel? Because if you feel that was a tailwind, then I think this approach is good. If you think it was all right, then maybe I should change. I'm coming a little hot here. I'm gonna abort this one too. Copy that. Okay, so if that was a tailwind, maybe this direction would be better. Here, I'll accompany you, Castor. I'll accompany you for your next attempt. You want to try it first? So we can see it from my perspective. A little challenging when you get low in this game. You lose track of where you're going. Here he goes again, ladies and gentlemen. Castor Troy Z going in for a landing in that baseball field in Bushrod Park there. This is the real Flintstone plane. I'll check it out. Thanks, Icebird. And by the way, Icebird, I think that now you can put links. I hope. I don't know. But I think now you can put links. I don't know if I mean, it's almost a joke, this thing about, you know, I can't enable people to put links in the thing, but there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he get it. He goes on the brakes. Oh, and another. Oh no! And he got hit by a tree. He hit by a tree. Good attempt, and applause for Castor Troy's here. Icebird, well, Icebird is a pro. Icebird, a pro sim pilot here. Gotta be a stall, huh? All right. Yeah, 172 is higher landing speed, right? Oh, nice, baking bread. Nice. Amber's making focaccia today. There he is again, ladies and gentlemen. Castor Troy's coming in for another attempt. I'm gonna win for 1-2 right behind him this time. Yeah. We're gonna do a scarpetta, which means like a little shoe, but it also means in Italian when you you finished your meal, but you have some sauce on the plate, then you get a piece of bread and you wipe it. There you go. Castor Troy's going in with a stall landing, right on the stall horn to try to stop quickly enough on that very short baseball field in Bushrod Park here in North Oakland, right by the border of Berkeley, the imaginary border. Grazie, Icebird. All right, I'm gonna make an attempt here. I think I'm coming in a little fast, a little high, but let me put my nose up over the horizon so I slow down a bit more. All right, here you go. Here you go. Get ready with my finger on the brake. A little high, a little high. Too high. Too high. I have the approach. The secret for these things really is the approach. Because if your approach is off, then it's just better for you to go around. You're not going to be able to salvage it at the last moment. Yep, throttle controls height, pitch controls speed, which is the sounds really strange, but once you get used to it, that's how you land airplanes. So when there you can see that right on the stall horn here. Oh, going around as well, a little bit high. Mine's also a little bit high. I don't know if the wind is coming. I think I have a little bit of a tailwind here. No. Going around one more time. This is fun though. That's the way. Oha, oha, we like it. That's the way. Oha, oha, we landed. I was hanging on the propeller here, Castor Troyes. I'm right with you, man. Yeah, I have to go even slower. I have to go a little further. You know, often I'm like this. I'm impatient with. I want to just turn in and do a short turn to final, but with these really. Oh, look! The truck just drove off the highway. Whatever this highway was over there. You see that? Just drove off the side. What is it? The Terminator? T-1000 out here. No, we are in California. It's the kind of place where you'll find Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, Linda Hamilton, maybe. And crazy pilots like Troyes, Castor Troyes, and Hyper here. Okay, Castor's gonna maybe attempt from this angle again. Let me see how it's feeling from this angle. Here, I'm gonna go the outside view and we'll just observe. Attempting a landing at Bushrod Park here. It's not a landing strip. It's just a baseball field. Oh, crashed into, I think, Telegraph Avenue. But I think this is feeling better. I think that's where the wind is coming from. The wind is coming from, because I mean, if you look at the fog, I think the wind is coming from the sea. The wind usually goes from land to water at night, and in the morning it comes from water to land, from the ocean to the land. So maybe that's what's going on here. Let me try and approach from this side as well. The Berkeley Hills, or port side there. All right. Do I have my nav lights on? I do. Okay, we'll go in behind Castor here. But actually I'll go in first this time. Let's see. There it is, Bushrod Park, cut power. I'm coming a little high. I'm gonna do a couple more swings around to cut speed. Okay. A little fast. Oh, just missed that. Oh, I'm gonna do a jump into the playground. One, two, nice. Got it, even though I had to do a little jump on the playground. Stand by. And here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just missed it. It's tricky, it's tricky. Yeah, that was pretty funny though, because I did a jump onto the playground from the field, the baseball field here, over like these little seats or stands or something. Oh, what happened to the prediction? What the heck? That's weird. Maybe a Sim Toolkit Pro. Okay, that's so weird. No prediction. Maybe the update to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is there an update for this? Okay, saying 0.6.82 Sim Toolkit Pro will ship later today, fixing mapping issues and plenty of other bugs. And the summary change in performance changes. Oh, I think I forgot to connect it to the sim. I'm gonna take off again if I can take off. I don't think I'll be able to take off anymore. We'll fly again and we'll do another prediction, okay? It'll be 99 for sure. That's my operator error here. I apologize for forgetting to click the connect button. So thank you for the guesses, and my apologies for screwing that up. Let's watch Castor come in one more time here. Hope you're having a good Wednesday wherever you are in this pretty planet. We are in North Oakland, near Berkeley, or Bushrod Park. Attempting some landings here on this baseball field. It's not an airstrip. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Castor Troy's coming in for this low speed and a 172. I think this is an airplane that's a higher landing speed than 152. It's a bit more challenging. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh, I was gonna say he just missed that, but he hit that little house there. Okay, the wheels hit the house. Restarting immediately. We'll hang out here a little bit and just keep watch for this landing attempt. What the dude? Your wheel just basically. You see this little house here? It basically hit the corner there. You know, the people in the house are pretty annoyed, but I'm gonna hang out here and watch. Okay. Kind of fun to be the cameraman, to the camera person here. All right, let me give my neck a bit of a break here. Stable track IR. Coming in very low over the trees here. Berkeley Hills trees. You can do walks up there. There's beautiful views off San Francisco. In the distance, there it is, San Francisco in the distance. And here he comes again, ladies and gentlemen. Castor Troy's for another attempt of this tricky landing here in Bushrod Park. Once a meteor hit this park, or they don't know what it was, if it was a piece of ice from an airplane or a meteor. But there was this huge crash and boom, and then there was a big hole in the ground with like pieces of ice around it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Right in the street. Right in the street. A little bit of a wing to the left. Oh! Oh, he managed to touch down with the wing. And an applause, ladies and gentlemen. He got down. Fantastic. Ready to play some basketball, some tennis, some baseball here. Hey, any landing you can walk away from, right? Excellent. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what time is it? 11:16. I can try to take off here. I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try. And now the landing rate prediction should be activated. Let me give it a shot here. Predict negative, I don't know, 60. Yeah, okay, and I think it's working now, because now I clicked connect to the sim, which I have forgotten to do, so we'll test it. If it doesn't work again, you know, I don't know what to say. But then it's probably something of the new update of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we'll have to wait till SimToolkit Pro gets updated, but I'm gonna try to take off that direction. Actually, let's see. I think the wind is coming from the other way, so I think I'm gonna taxi all the way over here. And we're gonna change the music to something a little bit more upbeat for this takeoff attempt, because I don't know if this will work. Okay. These cars, all right. Stand by for music change. All right. Let's do. I'm showing 3 knots tailwind. All right, 3 knots. From what direction? From where you landed? Stand by. Let's go to some groove salad. San Francisco radio station. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's do this instead. Stand by. Where's my bossa nova? 231 degree, 3 knots coming from 231 degree, right? Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for the information, Castor. Let's go into the airplane. Oh, there he goes. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. Wow, that was a fast takeoff. All right. Well, I guess we can just take off that direction. That was a tailwind we had, huh? All right. Activate track IR. Let's give some power to this little light combing engine here. Joey Bolo back for a moment. I did, but I had forgotten to click. I either had forgotten to click connect on the. It's my fault. I think I had forgotten to click connect on SimToolkit Pro, so it didn't get the landing rig yet, so no one won. We're gonna try again now. I'm gonna try to take off from the baseball field, and I've clicked connect now, so we'll see if it actually works now. How's your meeting, Joey? Hopefully it was all right. Maybe Castor Troy's took off so fast because oh, it's a modded plane. Oh, okay. But maybe you jumped off that little thing there, because there's a little ramp there. Maybe that'll help. Wait, stand by. Let me do another little spin here on the merry-go-round. Trying to find some space. The meeting was short, was always nice. That's good. Yeah, I love short meetings. Whoa! There he goes. Okay, here we go. Brakes. Full power. Oh, let's remember the flaps, for goodness sake. I'm gonna put 10 degrees. A little bit of lift, not too much drag. Okay, full power. Let's just try to jump off the little ramp into the sky. Here you go. And off we go. Oh! I jumped, but I fell down again. Oh, no! Okay, well, there you go. It's working. Like the recorded -704, but I wasn't at the wheels. It was a wing, so I crashed. Hey, Shiva, how are you? Bloody hell. Let's go back to the name. Yellow card for that one. I think that was more like a red card, but... My ramp idea didn't work. I think it wasn't a ramp, it was steps. So I bounced, then hit back down, and then I should have aborted, but I stuck with it. Alright. Any requests of places I'd try one more landing before we raid someone? Any requests from the stream? Anywhere in the world, we have this big, beautiful planet here to we can spin around, spin the ball. Let me do that. I'll close my eyes, spin the ball. And I just want to land somewhere where it's daytime, though. We could switch to Ksan. Okay, let's try Ksan. We got a request here from Joey Bowler for Ksan. I don't know what that is. Let's check it out. San Diego International. All right, let's set that as an arrival. Oh. Kilo Sierra Alpha November. San Diego. Never been to San Diego. Heard it's a fun town. Because in the north, I was so surprised how cold it is on the sea up here in the north of California, or like in the middle of California, south of California. I expect it to be cooler, right? All right, that's your home. Awesome. All right. How about how far is Miramar? That's Top Gun out there, isn't it? Dizzy Gillespie Airfield there. Montgomery Biggs Executive. We got San Diego. Let's see. That is a rival. Where would it put me? Was it to Miramar? Okay, let's take off from Miramar. That is departure. And fly over to San Diego, okay? Okay, we're taking off from Miramar. I'll fly over to San Diego. 9-minute flight, 11 nautical miles. I'll stick with the Cessna here. Flight conditions all real. Here I go. Excited about Top Gun 2. I think it's November now they're good. Release. And I think I'm gonna have to get the F-18 and DCS. I'm thinking about the F-16 because that's one of my, the airplane that I learned to fly flight simulators with back in Spectrum Holobyte Falcon 1.0. Didn't even have 1.0, was Falcon. And then Spectrum Holobyte Falcon 3.0, one of my favorite video games ever, dynamic campaign. But with the upcoming Top Gun, I like big airplane jet movies. Also serve as recruitment for the U.S. Navy. After watching that movie, I'm definitely gonna feel like flying an F-18 or Super Hornet, whatever model they have now. Yeah, man, that was go up against the MiG-21. Those like 4-bit graphics or 8-bit, 2-bit graphics. I don't remember. I didn't have a color monitor. It was just like I had a green monitor. A friend of mine had the orange one.
Tower, Hypertext Hero 1 ready and runway 24 right departure to the south. Hypertext Hero 1 out.
It's weird to have these small little airplanes on these big airfields. Look at this Miramar. Alright, so we're gonna take off. I'm gonna put flaps up here. More than enough space. Let me center this thing. Landing at Corn 2758 out there. Let's see what's gonna be our track. We're gonna take off and go what, 210 or 200 San Diego. Let's do it. Not upside down, please. Track IR. Let's stay the right side up. Here we go. They do allow general aviation aircraft to do touch and go sometimes. Awesome. And you can say, I did a touch and go at Miramar. I'm Maverick, or I'm Iceman. Okay, we'll buzz the tower. Okay, I see it right there. Let's get some of this coffee that the people, the air traffic controllers are drinking. Spilled. I mean, it's not a jet plane, so it won't be as dramatic, but... Okay, what did I say, 200?
Hypertext Hero 1, continue for south departure.
He does sound a little bit, you know, like he just spilled some coffee on his white shirt. Okay, this jazz is getting a little bit on my nerves now, too. This little sort of easy jazz here. So, there you go. And that's San Diego in the distance over there. Never been to this part of California. Further south I went was Joshua Tree National Park. East of LA. Beautiful place. Oh, he's upset. He's like, this guy only buzzed the tower and he's like ignoring me. Okay.
Tower, Hypertext Hero 1, continue for south departure.
Did you see that Sirius that crashed into this Metro liner like prop plane the other day, and there was no injuries, like, and the Sirius has a parachute system, so it actually parachuted down and it saved the 2 people in the airplane, and the other airplane landed with like half its fuselage missing. Crazy thing. Have a good one, Joey. More meetings. Alright, I think the prediction should be working now if you want to predict again, but if you don't, that's, hey, I'm not gonna twist your arm. We're gonna listen to... Alright, Sheepa's got a negative 63 here. Why won't I twist your arm? Because you, like, 1, I'm not strong enough, and 2, you're too far away. Looks like an old airfield there. Let's acknowledge this guy so that he doesn't get upset. Sends an F-18 to shoot me down. Convenient Corn 2758 here with us. We have a KMYF Kilo Mike Yankee Foxtrot to our left here. I'm not sure what that airfield is, but it's there. Mew Mew Do Would Do. I'm not really the kind of... thanks for the negative 89.34 prediction, Iceberg. Let's hope that the SimToolkit Pro computer is listening now. And... here we go. Oh, no. Where is the song I want? There's some trouble here with the music. We'll just go here. Some droning sounds. San Diego. There's Alpha Sierra Alpha 1380. Looks like a jetliner coming into land. Probably where we're headed. To Quezon. San Diego International, I assume. Pretty close to the downtown, this airport, huh? Look at that plane is touching down, pretty much going to the city. Joey got negative 123. Copy that. Thanks for your guess, Joey. Oh, there you go. There's the airport. Well, I've definitely seen more AI traffic than I had before so far. So I think that part of the update is good. I like it. I haven't seen contrails yet, but I haven't flown high or probably in weather conditions. Alright, let's get in touch with this tower. San Diego International, Quezon. Lindbergh Tower, nice name, right? It's Charles Lindbergh, great patron of aviation. I think first person to fly across the Atlantic. I want the tower. Please request full stop landing.
Tower, Hypertext Hero 1 is 2 miles northeast 1,300 feet with whiskey to land.
Hypertext Hero 1 Lindbergh Tower. Altimeter tree 0.0 tree wind 158 at 12. Enter left base runway 27.
Alright.
Fly left base runway 27 Hypertext Hero 1.
Hypertext Hero 1 wind 158 at 12. Cleared to land runway 27.
Alright, already cleared to land. Sounds good. And no one else coming in, I guess. We'll double check. I'll let acknowledge the landing clearance.
Runway 27 Hypertext Hero 1.
Got Thane Unicorn Bravo out there. A little park here that looks like some sort of a basketball stadium, maybe. I'm just gonna do a landing with no flaps as well because I think it's pretty. Let's just go. Let's just quickly. Let's do a crazy thing here. Let's just quickly fly through downtown San Diego. Barely miss a couple of buildings and then do a turn to final there and land. Unconventional approach here. Frame rate gets a little choppy. The downtown area. Oh, I don't know what that hotel or whatever building that was, but came pretty quickly. I'm gonna try flaps up landing. Let's see. Is it that long? It's not that long, but I think we'll be okay. Going pretty hot. Try to get a bit more in the center of the runway with the rudder here. -84 Icebird for all. Crawling closer and closer to whoa.
Hypertext Hero 1 contact ground on 1.
Quite a bit of crosswind there, and I just like thrown off the runway there. An applause for Iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. Iceberg crawling closer and closer to Sheepa on the leaderboard.
Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 6 cross runway 9 Charlie 6 Charlie Foxtrot.
Jesus. Okay. Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 6 cross runway 9er C Charlie 6 Charlie Foxtrot. Hypertext 01.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 6 cross runway 9er Charlie 6 Charlie Foxtrot Hypertext Hero 1.
Okay, I'm just gonna park right here. I don't know exactly where that is, but Sheepa, did you install this game yet? Ladies and gentlemen, Sheepa just bought Microsoft Flight Simulator and a flight stick and a USB hub to be able to plug everything in, and so pretty soon I think we're going to be doing some Neofly missions together, or just flying together. It was 1.6 gigabyte according to Steam. Yeah, that's just the installer. I mean, they're tricky, you know. That's just the installer. But then when you install the game and you start the game, then it installs. And I think now it's about 80 gigabyte. It used to be 140. Now I think it's about 80. Is anyone waiting for me here, or is I'm in the total wrong place? Stick will take a while, alright. We begin the flight training. Okay, yeah, that's Toshiba. I'm gonna go park by this FedEx plane here just to see it near close up. And then we're gonna go and raid someone. Let's go. I'm gonna ask, hey, where's Sheepa's throttle? You guys have it? Whoa, oh, look at that. Dane UB dropping in here. That's a pretty... Is he gonna make that? That's a player, so it went pretty far. Let's go see if the drone. Oh, I think he ended up in the lake. I'm sorry, Faint. Jeez, well, you know, there's some boats there that'll cause a little damage, but in the lake you should be okay. Rip, yeah. Alright. Dehydrate. I sort of a new command here, ladies and gentlemen. Dehydrate. Okay, I'll dehydrate a little for you. Still have a little coffee left. Dehydrate will be fun when I drink a beer or, you know, have a magic gummy bear. Alright, who should we raid? Let's see who's out there. Oh, I could go to the washroom. That's true. But I'm probably gonna do that now anyway because it's almost lunchtime here. I have some dishes to wash before lunchtime. So, where did my airplane go? All the way here. Oh, it's all the way here. And after lunch, I'm probably gonna stick with flight sim today. I may go to Elite. If you want to play some Odyssey, Sheepa, we'll see how things go. Oh, very fast. Very fast, very fast. Reduce the drone speed, please. Yo, thanks so much for being here, everyone. Special thanks here to Icebird, the Troys, Jeepa, of course, Joey. You're all awesome. Hope you're having a good Caster Troys. Thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good middle of your week. Oh, here you go. I prefer Pi. This guy raided me yesterday. Let's go say hi to I prefer Pi. He's playing Elite Dangerous. Raid. Maybe we'll do some Elite Dangerous after lunch. And we could do another mission with Sheepa if he wants to join. Sheepa, no, I think we should do. We should go back to Carvalho's club and we should shut that thing down because I'm annoyed that we got shot at that place yesterday. All right, maybe that. Here we go. Off to the raid. Have a good one, people. Peace out. Out of hyperspace.